Welcome to Fairytales for Reparenting, where we explore fairy tales for the lessons that they can offer us for our reparenting journey. Today, we're going to be looking at the fairy tale Saci-Pererê. Deep in the green heart of Brazil, where toucans sang in the treetops and butterflies danced between the flowers, there lived a very unusual boy. His name was Saci-Pererê, and he had only one leg. But that one leg could hop faster than any two legs in the whole wide world. Saci wore a bright red cap on his head that shimmered in the sunlight. This was no ordinary cap, you see, it was magical. As long as Saci wore his red cap, he could disappear in a puff of smoke, ride inside dust whirlwinds, and hop from one end of the forest to the other in the blink of an eye. Saci loved playing tricks more than anything. He would sneak into farmhouses and tangle the horses' manes into impossible knots. He would hide the farmers' hats on top of the tallest trees. He would make the beans burn on the stove when nobody was looking. And then he would laugh and laugh and laugh, spinning away in a little whirlwind of dust. In a little yellow farmhouse at the edge of the forest lived a girl named Luna and her grandmother. Luna loved to sit on the porch and listen to her grandmother's stories about the magical creatures of Brazil. Her favorite story was about Saci-Pererê, the one-legged trickster boy who lived in the woods. One morning, Luna woke up and found all the eggs in the chicken coop had been switched around. The brown eggs were in the white hen's nest, and the white eggs were in the brown hen's nest. The chickens clucked in utter confusion. Luna's grandmother smiled and said, "That is the work of Saci. He's playing tricks again." Luna wanted to meet Saci more than anything. Her grandmother took a round straw sieve down from the kitchen wall and placed it in Luna's hands. "If you want to catch Saci," said her grandmother, "you must throw this sieve over a dust whirlwind. That's where he hides. But remember, child, be kind to him." Luna waited by the edge of the forest with the sieve in her hands. Soon, she spotted a tiny dust whirlwind dancing along the red clay road. It spun between the banana trees and hopped over a sleeping capybara. Luna took a deep breath, ran as fast as she could, and tossed the sieve right over the whirlwind as her grandmother instructed her. Poof! The whirlwind stopped, and there under the sieve sat Saci-Pererê himself. He was much smaller than Luna had expected, with bright eyes and a cheeky grin. His red hat cap had fallen off, and without it, he could not escape. He crossed his arm and says, "Well, well, well. You are the first person to catch me in a very long time." Luna looked at Saci and saw something she did not expect. Behind his cheeky smile, his eyes looked a little sad. "Why do you play so many tricks?" she asked. Saci shrugged his small shoulders. "Because no one ever wants to play with me," he said quietly. "They all run away when they see the whirlwind coming." Luna gently picked up the red cap and placed it back on Saci's head. "You are free," she said. "I did not catch you to keep you. I caught you because I wanted to be your friend." Saci's eyes went wide. His cheeky grin turned into the biggest, brightest smile Luna had ever seen. "Really?" he whispered. "Really," she said. From that day on, Saci and Luna played together every single afternoon. He taught her how to whistle for the birds and how to find the sweetest guavas in the forest. And she taught him how to play hopscotch, which he was very good at since he only had to hop. He still played a few tricks now and then, but they were always gentle and made Luna laugh. And so the people of the countryside learned that the little whirlwinds that danced along the road were not something to be afraid of. They were just Saci, hopping along to visit his best friend. And if you ever see a tiny dust whirlwind spinning through the trees in Brazil, smile and wave. It might just be Saci-Pererê, the one-legged trickster with a heart of gold. The legend of Saci-Pererê comes from Brazilian folklore, blending indigenous forest legends with African storytelling traditions brought to Brazil during the colonial era. Saci is known as a playful, one-legged boy with a magical red cap who travels inside dust whirlwinds and loves playing tricks on people. Over time, he became one of the most iconic characters in Brazilian culture, symbolizing a mysterious and lively spirit of the forest. For reparenting, the story shows how mischief can sometimes hide loneliness. Saci plays tricks because no one wants to be his friend. Instead of punishing him, Luna responds with curiosity and kindness, returning his cap and offering friendship. This reflects an important reparenting lesson. Healing often begins when difficult behavior is met with understanding, compassion, and connection instead of judgment. As we look into the key themes and messages, kindness can transform people. Luna chooses kindness instead of control when she catches Saci. Her compassion changes everything. Sometimes the simplest act of kindness unlocks a completely different side of someone. Mischief can hide loneliness. Saki's tricks weren't just about causing trouble. They were a way to deal with being alone. The story reminds us that difficult behavior can sometimes come from a deeper emotional need. Friendship requires understanding. Luna doesn't judge Saci when he learns why he plays tricks. Instead, she listens. Real friendship grows when we try to understand someone's story. And freedom builds trust. Luna lets Saci go even though she finally got him. That moment of trust creates a genuine friendship instead of a forced one. And now let's look at the reflection questions. Number 1. Why do you think Saci played tricks on people before he met Luna? What feelings might have been behind his behavior? Number 2. How did Luna's choice to return to Red Cap change the story? What might have happened if she had kept it? Number 3. Have you ever met someone who acted tough or mischievous but was actually lonely? What helped you understand them better? And number 4. What small act of kindness could you show someone today that might make them feel less alone? Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to add a comment, share, like, and subscribe so we can continue to spread the word and give others the help that they need along their reparenting journey.